Well, hello everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I've just noticed that my tripod is still visible behind me there. I meant to move that before starting, but there we go. I will move it when I can. Anyway, welcome everybody. It is, well, not the start of a new week, but nearly. It is Tuesday, and of course it was the San Antonio Regional Championships this past weekend. Huge congratulations to Justin Tang on the win there, and I know that Justin and Shiliang Tang were building together, or at least Shiliang was building the team and Justin was testing things out and suggesting changes. Justin and Shiliang ended up meeting in the finals, the Tang gang, and then it was Justin who went all the way. So huge congratulations to them both on both of their phenomenal achievements, respectively. I'm very much looking forward to doing some competitive Pokemon tonight. I've taken a proper break for the past week, which has been really, really welcome, actually, and now I'm just really looking forward to doing a little bit more again. Of course, I was competing at Birmingham the weekend before this past one, and figured I would benefit from just a little break from it, and I have, and I cannot wait to get going with this team. I was pretty ill last week, chat. After Thursday's stream, when, people might have heard me coughing a little bit. Yes, unfortunately, over the weekend, I was okay, but, had to take things very slowly, and, just illness from Birmingham caught up with me, and I know quite a few people who also were suffering after Birmingham. But, still got a bit of a cough, as you can hear. Really, between Thursday and now, I sort of have gone through most of it. I mean, touch wood, feeling much improved now anyway, and so a wonderful experience to be with you all tonight for this stream. Welcome in, everybody. How were your weekends? I hope they were much better than mine. And how has your week's start been? I hope everyone's off to a fantastic start to their week. Well, hello, Riley. Indeed, I guess so. I guess we're playing the bongos. It depends what Pokemon you're defining on the team as providing that percussive instrument. But welcome in. I realise this isn't your Sneasel Ho-Oh team. If you post the rental, I realise that you're probably driving him mad with requesting you to do this again. But if you post the rental code in the chat for one more time, that'll be the last time you have to, because I'll take a note of it, Riley, and then I'll see if I can feature that team at a future point. But welcome in, Riley. Hello, Ronnie. Always a pleasure to see you. Hello, Alex. Yes, well, as I say, the weekend could have been better, but I'm feeling okay. Thank you, Alex. Feeling okay. How are you doing? Hope your weekend was good. And yeah, Double T, I'm doing much better now. Thank you. How are you doing? And how has your weekend been? So, Tuesdays, I stream VGC. Wednesdays, I stream Shiny Hunting. Thursdays, I stream Beating Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with just a lady Anne. We're up to Cyrus at the Spear Pillar, everybody. And then it's Gym 8. We're nearly at the Elite 4, if you can believe it, on that quest, which I'm having such a good time with. But tonight, it is VGC. We're going to see how this team that won the San Antonio Regional Championships can perform in the best of one closed team sheet format. So let's take a look, shall we? The fact that this team was represented in the finals twice is just absolutely extraordinary, isn't it? It just goes to show how strong it is right now. And also, of course, how strong Shiliang and Justin are at playing the team. That's the rental code on screen if you want to give it a go yourselves. Huge thank you to Shiliang for making the team publicly available so that we can all get to know how it works. And interesting to see how things will develop in Regulation Set G, especially now that we are revisiting it, having been playing with it in the sort of spring and summer last year. So, Roaring Moon, Urshifu, the worst time for my screen to darken there. Landorus, Calyrex Ice Rider, Amoonguss, and Ogerpon. Now, as always, thank you very much, Ethan. Thank you. That's hugely appreciated for saying glad I'm feeling a bit better. Thank you, Ethan. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're having a good day. As always, I haven't had time to practice with this team before streaming, so let's see how the battles tonight go. I was, however, watching as much as I could of the San Antonio Regional Championships this past weekend, so was watching the finals, of course, and seeing the mirror match, how they went up against each other, and so we'll see what I can achieve with the team tonight. So, let's start with the restricted Pokemon, shall we? Calyrex Ice Rider. For anyone unfamiliar, Regulation Set G, the current competitive format, you're allowed to use one restricted Pokemon. That's sort of like your Mewtwo, your Lugia, your Ho-Oh, your box art legendary Pokemon. Calyrex Ice Rider, of course, very powerful. It's also very slow, so it has access to Trick Room. However, you can set up Tailwind with Roaring Moon here. I imagine a fairly crucial element of this team is how all the speeds interact with each other, and I only have a very vague understanding of that, again, having not practiced with the team myself, but we'll see what we can do. So, Clear Amulet means that none of Calyrex's stats can be lowered, which is really, really helpful in the face of a metagame that has lots and lots of Incineroar running around, intimidating opponents, dropping their attack. Glacial Lance, good spread, ice damage move, physical as well, and powerful. High horsepower, a little bit of coverage, into fire, for example. Trick Room to reverse speed orders, meaning slow Pokemon go first. Protect to buy yourself a little bit of time. It means that you don't take any damage on that turn, unless you're being attacked by an Urshifu, whose Unseen Fist ability, of course, as we all know so well, hits through Protect. As one, the ability means that not only is the opposing team not going to be able to eat any berries to recover or proc any effects there, it also means that with every knockout the Calyrex claims, it's going to get a boost to its attack thanks to its secondary Chilling Neigh ability. And Terra Fairy 2, which obviously means it's going to take 0 damage from Dragon-type moves and generally switch up its defensive typings. So that's that. Now we've got Roaring Moon, booster energy, booster speed, so it will be incredibly zippy on the field, and we could get a Tailwind up Acrobatics, synergizing really well with it, because of course once the item is consumed, Acrobatics does more damage. Knockoff does what it says in the tin, knocks off an opponent's held item, which can really turn the tides of a battle and deal big damage too. Then Protect there as well. Of course, Photosynthesis means that it will get a boost to its most proficient stat, which in this case will be its speed. And Terra Flying, boosted damage for Acrobatics, and means that you now resist fighting type moves as well, so that's nice synergy there too. Urshifu, Pokemon we were just talking about, that's Unseen Fist, it hits through Protect, Mystic Water boosting up its water type moves, and Terra Water doing the same. Surging Strikes, 3 strikes. 3 hits from that move, so nice for breaking focus sashes. Close combat, burst fighting type damage. We don't have Aquajet here, but we have Taunt instead, so no priority move, but instead a move that enables the opponent only going for attacking moves so they can't set up and then detect is the same as Protect. Landorus with the Life Orb and Sheer Force. This is a classic combination. Sheer Force means that any secondary effects that could come out of Landorus moves won't apply, and instead they will have increased damage. And the Life Orb, of course, the secondary effect of that is that you take extra damage at the end of the turn in return for boosted power. But thanks to Sheer Force, you don't lose any health. So it really, Sheer Force and Life Orb, a match made in heaven. Earth Power, good single target ground type move. Sandsear Storm, that is spread ground type damage. That will hit both opponents on the opposing side, both opponents on the other side of the field. Sludge Bomb as well. Good coverage move. Poison coverage there. And again, Earth Power, Sandsear Storm, Sludge Bomb, they do have secondary effects normally, but not when Landorus is using them with Sheer Force. And Protect as well. Every single Pokemon on this team has Protect. I mean, Okamon has Spiky Shield instead. But it's the same thing, Spiky Shield, slightly improved version, where any Pokemon making contact attacking into that slot will get hurt a little bit by the Spiky Shield. Terra Water on Landorus as well, meaning that it will take resisted damage from ice and water instead of super effective. Welcome in, Ashwin. Good to see you. This is team description. The rental code is on the screen as well. It's also in the description of this very video if you want to try out the team yourselves. Welcome, Ashwin. Good to see you. How are you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope your week's off to a good start. And no worries. You didn't miss anything, Riley. We are getting into the team now. Good afternoon to you. Yes, speed manipulation indeed, Ashwin. Is it Trick Room? Is it Tailwind? Our opponent's going to have to guess and find out. You played against it. Oh, interesting. Well, how did that go for you, Ronnie? So, Amoongus with the Covert Cloak, as you were just calling out there, Ronnie. providing the perfect segue. Covert Cloak means that it's protected from the secondary effects of moves, so you can't flinch it, for example. Regenerator means that it will recover a little bit of HP once it switches out of battle and back in. Terra Fairy, like with the Calyrex, that switches up its type matchups as well. Spore, putting opponents to sleep. Pollen Puff can heal an ally if you use it on your side of the field, or can damage an opponent if you send it over to the other side of the field. Rage Powder means that Amoonguss becomes the center of attention and protects once more. Of course, Fairy also means that close combat, for example, if you Rage Powder an Urshifu into you, you're still taking resisted damage with your Amoonguss, which is really nice. And finally, Ogerpon Hearthflame Mask. So, this is locked into a Terra Fire type. Once it terrestrializes, it gets a boost to its attack stat. Mold Breaker means that it ignores the abilities of other Pokemon. So, for example, an Ogerpon Hearthflame hitting into a Heatran that has Flash Fire actually would do damage and deal good damage at that. Ivy Cudgel becomes a Fire type move for Ogerpon with the Hearthflame Mask, as this one has. Horn Leech, Grass type move that enables you to recover some HP as well. Follow Me, becoming the center of attention, like Rage Powder, but you can use it against Grass types. Rage Powder is not going to direct the attention of Grass types like Rillaboom, and then Spike Shield, as I just described there. So, in terms of leads, again, this is my first time playing with the team. All I've done is watch the San Antonio Regional Championships and seen the finals and things. So I'll work out common leads and things together, but I cannot wait to see what works best for this team. But as we've sort of been alluding to, you have the Tailwind mode and the Trick Room mode, so you can go slow or fast depending on what your opponent is bringing, and that is always a useful mode. Either is a useful mode of play to go for. Having that option is incredibly helpful. So it could be Roaring Moon and Calyrex if we want to go on the offensive immediately. We might want to conserve a Calyrex in the back, go for some immediate offense, Roaring Moon, plus the Urshifu, or we go something like Calyrex and Amoonguss, try and redirect, and then try and set up the Trick Room if that is what we want to do. Ogerpon is obviously a slightly more offensive redirector, so Follow Me, but then also you can dish out big damage with an Ivy Cudgel, heal things back with Horn Leech as well. And Landorus, so strong as well. Basically, it's a pretty offensive team, apart from the Amoonguss, but even the Amoonguss commands so much pressure, and so the leads seem to be pretty flexible with this, and that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to just exploring hopefully the utmost potential of this team and the situations it can carve out for us. So that's the team. Phase 11 for Zangoose ended, okay, at 17,407 encounters. Well, at least the phase is over. My goodness, that is more than 2 times over Oz Riley. Yes, if anyone's unfamiliar, Riley in the chat. Going for a shiny Zangoose for ages and ages and ages. At least this phase is over, Riley, and it's Swablu number 8. Wow. Wow, I can't believe how unlucky you're being, Riley. Good luck, I hope that Zangoose comes soon. And again, if you feel like giving me that rental code for your Ho-Ho Sneasel team one more time, then I will take a note of it this time, and I will never have to ask you for it again, and I'll see if I can stream with it. Ho-Ho Sneasel team that Riley built. Sounds really interesting. Impressive that the team came first and second. Yeah, it certainly was, wasn't it, Alex? Absolutely unbelievable, an incredible effort. And it really was a great regional, wasn't it? I saw that there was a Zacian team running around there, and a team that, of course, I did not perform very well with at the Birmingham Regional Championships. So I'm delighted that others have had more success than I have with that team. WVRQGG, thank you so much, Riley. Thank you. Thank you, and I'm sorry to have kept asking you. Hello, Charlie, Chazingdra at Merriman. That's me. That's my name, Lithorium. Good to see you. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Hope your week's off to a good start. As I say, I haven't been feeling the best since Birmingham, or at least especially over the past few days, but I think I'm on the up now. How are you doing, Lithorium? I hope you haven't been feeling too poorly, and what's everyone up to this weekend? Let me know, apart from watching San Antonio. So, I'll leave this up for just a moment longer while I clear my tripod from behind me there, because it's annoying me. Take a note of the rental code if you would like, and then we'll get into these battles. Okay. That's a good point, Riley. That's a good point. I think I'll get straight on with the battles, but I will take note. WVRQ, in fact, I'm going to take note right now. WVRQGG. 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 Nice. Done. Good. Thank you, Riley. Right. Let's take a look at these battles. So, I did see that Dawei released their team. Yeah, I really enjoyed that team. I mean, I say that. Tinglu Dondozo, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying combination. But, played so well. And, as you say, fun to see something a little bit more unique in the top four. Where are we? There it is. Excellent. You're also a little rough, Lithorium, yeah. I think we all have been since Birmingham. Work was a lot today, so you're going to sleep. Yes, fair enough. You sleep well, Lithorium, and I hope work wasn't too troublesome for you, but a pleasure to see you. You've been off work all month. Oh, my goodness. Wow, had tons of annual leave to use. That's amazing, Alex. Well, I hope you have been enjoying your time off. What have you been doing with it? And no worries, Ronnie. Title that Sneasel has when he sent into battle. I will... Yes, I remember you saying, Riley, and I'll bear that in mind. Right, let me hydrate. Let me get ready to battle. I'm looking forward to this. As I say, I've had a little bit of a break from doing battles over the past week, so... Yeah, looking forward to doing some more now. Alright, let's do this. I think it's important to take that time just to focus before doing some battles, especially when it's best of one closed team sheet. There's so little room for error. Got to consider all your options. What did I run at Birmingham? It was Zacian Reggie Drago, which is a really fun team when it works. And there was one that did very well at San Antonio, Jackson Ferris, I believe, so congratulations to them. I wasn't playing very well, so there we go. But it was fun. And it's ADEF tomorrow, Ronnie. I'll say more about that soon. But here we go. Oh dear, it's this team, is it? It's this team. It's the Shadow Rider Calyrex and Weezing and Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Indeedee, and Urshifu. Galarian Weezing and Shadow Rider Calyrex is a threatening combination, to be sure. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want to set up Trick Room? Maybe we do want to set up Trick Room. Or we just go on the offense and try and get rid of this Shadow Rider. I think we go on the offense, actually. This and the other one. Oh, we probably want to shoot for the Dondozo. Okay, let's try this. I'm really not sure, chap. Let's find out. Let's find out. You have been competing and playing with... Spending time with your children. Very nice. 102 hours to use. Oh my goodness, you haven't worked since 2024. That's a funny stat, Alex. Welcome back. Always a pleasure to see you in the stream, Alex. A pleasure to have come across you for the first time recently. The future EUIC champ here. I don't doubt it, Jack. I don't doubt it. How are you doing? Hope you've had a good weekend. Happy Halloween to you, Rachel. Boo indeed. Welcome in. Now, they have clearly... maybe they were expecting me to set up Trick Room and they've got their Indeedee here to reverse it. I don't mind this position. Crazy Alsatian went from... Yeah, Yeah, I know what you mean, Riley. Zacian is it's got a niche now for sure. It's got a niche. Well, Rachel, you're just in time. We're just getting going with our battles here. A lot of positives. Weezing shuts down. I know. Yeah. So let's see what we can do here. If the Indeedee goes to Terra Fairy, which is its most common, we could knock off into it, and we can Terra, Water our Landorus, and Sludge Bomb it. Or they could just, I don't know, close combat on Roaring Moon, I guess. Let's try this. Knock off Indeedee and Terra, Water, Sludge Bomb Indeedee as well. Alright. You believe you have the source, Jack? Well, looking forward to hearing more about that. Okay, it's Urshifu. With the Terra Water. Okay, so they're doing that, I think, to get rid of their flying weakness. But they could still be close combating our Roaring Moon here. If they just protect the Indeedee, then that's a good play. No, they don't. Knock off. U-turn. Okay, that's alright. We'll take that. We'll take that. I have not got my Shiny Enamorus yet, Rachel, but how cool is that? The Shiny Enamorus and the Shiny Manaphy distributions now for home. I've completed the Pokedex, but just not in home. The home Pokedexes they're just not something that I do. Or haven't done... Oh, hangs on. I cannot believe that. Oh no. Sheer Force, of course, switched off. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, it's a tricksy team. It's a tricksy team that my opponent is running, and yeah, one of the many strategies up their sleeve. So that's so annoying that the Indeedee hung on. Well, could be a nice opportunity to claim a KO with Calyrex, get that snowballing. Let's do that. Fortunately, Roaring Moon is such a nice resist into Calyrex Shadow Rider as well. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the chat and the stream. It's such a pleasure to see you. Weezing. Of course, while the Weezing's on the field, no chilling Nay boosts either. They've already terrored their Urshifu, so that's a good, super effective Sludge Bomb into the Weezing. I could set up Trick Room, couldn't I? Maybe I'll set up Trick Room. I think that's probably the best thing here. Trick Room and Earth Power into the Indeedee. I could do it for a video, yeah. Yeah, I would have to do some transferring, wouldn't I? That is great damage. My goodness. Even though Sheer Force was switched off, I'm still really surprised that Landorus didn't pick up the knockout onto Indeedee. They've set up the Psychic terrain for us as well, which is really nice. So we're protected from Aqua Jets. Even the Landorus, because we Terastallized away from our being not grounded. Great. So I don't mind this. Do I high horsepower? Do I just glacial? Kind of want a glacial and sludge bomb into the Weezing. Yeah, I think we do that. Glacial and sludge bomb the Weezing. Okay. Well, I have enjoyed the Enamorous in Regulations ZG when we had it the last time, I gotta say. It's good damage onto the Weezing. Enamorous Draughts with Contrary, oof. Wait a second. What's going on here? Oh, no, the chilling... Yeah, okay. Chilling Nay is unaffected by the neutralizing gas. Right. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that's very handy. Glad we're able to stun up Trick Room here. So... another Glacial. I mean, surely they protect the Calyrex here, and we have Urshifu in the back, which is delightful. So we don't have Tatsugiri Dondozo in this matchup, which is nice. So, also their Urshifu is very low health. Or indeed, I can't remember now. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still a little bit, my brain is still a little bit frazzled by being a little bit under the weather the past weekend. Anyway, let's Glacial, let's Earth Power the Calyrex. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Chilling Nay does still work with Weezing. That's a little quirk, Riley. Chilling Nay still works with Weezing on the field, which is partly why, of course, we've seen this Calyrex Shadow Rider Weezing archetype pick up. So they just work together so well. So the poison is whittling away, but I mean... the health bars are still looking okay. Ice Rider's a really good restricted Pokemon, isn't it? Okay, let's Earth Power into the Calyrex then. Earth Power would do more damage against Weezing, Jack. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I was thinking so much about the Fairy typing and I was forgetting about the Poison typing. Yes, thank you, Jack. Thank you for tightening the nuts and bolts in my brain right there. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, okay. San Antonio winning team. Huge congratulations again to Shiliang Tang for building the team and to Justin Tang for winning with it at San Antonio. Well, that's a lovely double Chilling Nay boost. Now, of course, they can protect and, well, they could protect and stall out one more turn of the final turn of Trick Room, but we have Urshifu in the back, so they can't protect safely. Okay. So. We're Mystic Water, aren't we? Yeah. An unboosted Calyrex shouldn't immediately KO our Urshifu. Let me check the stats. Yeah, a lot of HP. Right, so final turn of Trick Room, I believe. Yeah. Let us Glacial. And oh, it's got to be Surging Strikes. Battle was cancelled. Alright. Lovely. So Trick Room was the answer there. I'm pleased with that win. That's, as we've been saying, not the... not the best Trick Room we've seen. But, you know, it's a win. 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 It's It's a pretty scary team to go up against the Calyrex and Weezing, but they led with Urshifu and Indeedee. I wonder if they were trying to reverse our Trick Room. Showing that we lost our Roaring Moon, but again, Calyrex found itself in a position where it was pretty easy to, it's pretty doable to set up Trick Room. It was lovely to have Urshifu in the back to punish Protect. Yeah, pleased with that. Anything else to note from that game? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Tough first shot at the team. Well, yeah, at least we came out on top, Ashwin. What's your favourite Pokemon, Ashwin? And anyone else who hasn't told me what their favourite Pokemon is, let me know. Always intrigued to hear. And how was everyone's weekend? I hope we enjoyed San Antonio. So, let me refocus. Water. Alrighty, let's keep going. Important to take time just to focus the mind, especially best of one closed team sheet. Now, tomorrow, the next episode of my podcast comes out featuring a deaf Pokemon science content creator. Fascinating videos, all about how math and science works in video games, including Pokemon and beyond, and especially Pokemon, really. Dropping overnight tonight on the audio apps and 3 p.m. UK time on YouTube tomorrow. So hope you're looking forward to that. I had a really fun chat with Adaf, so do check that out. Okay, it's Zamazenta. Hisuian Arcanine as well, interesting. And Chin Pao, fairly classic partner for Zamazenta. Ogerpon, Hearthflame, Fluttermane, and Rillaboom. So, wide guard we've got to be careful of here. That will shut down spread moves like Glacial Lance. Hisuian Arcanine, Landorus is looking pretty nice. Roaring Moon, probably less so. I guess Trick Room is something we might want to set up. Although, I'm not sure about immediately, because we need to get rid of Zamazenta to pave the way for Calyrex, really. So kind of go... maybe Lando, Ogerpon, Calyrex, Urshifu. Let's try that. Again, not sure. First time using this team ever tonight. So, yeah, we'll find out the hard way. Ogerpon since Scarlet Violet. Before that, it was Venusaur. Wow, okay. So, very recent favourite Pokemon joining the fray for you, Ashwin. Interesting. So, how come Ogerpon? You've always loved Cubone, Alex. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so they also go Ogerpon. And they have their Rillaboom. Cubone is such an adorable Pokemon. I just want to give it a hug. Especially its backstory. So. Welcome in, everyone. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying, by the way. And to show appreciation for this incredible San Antonio winning team, congratulations again to Justin Tang and Shiliang Tang. Of course, we could just protect to stall to get around Fake Out here. Imagine they Fake Out the Ogerpon Hearthflame. I don't mind just double protecting, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, we bait out a Terra, which is always good information. It's going to be their Ogerpon. A boost to their attack. From the story, you love Ogerpon and her interactions. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, fantastic design. Ivy is a cool signature move. I think the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon is my favourite. If you haven't let me know already, let me know your favourite Mask of Ogerpon in the chat. Sorry, Rachel, you know the score for these streams. I just doing battles online. But maybe once I finally get going with channel memberships, and thank you so much for your patience, everybody, as I get channel memberships set up. There's just always so much to juggle, but when I have, maybe I'll be doing some viewer battles as well. But I appreciate your enthusiasm, Rachel. But anyone else who's up for battling with Rachel in the chat, please do. I'll let her know. So, I should have been paying better attention as to where they targeted there, but I think it was Fake Out into Landorus and an Ivy Cudgel into Ogerpon. So now we can Earth Power their Ogerpon, and we can go into Urshifu. Of course, they might have switched their targeting here. They might have Ivy Cudgel into the Landorus instead. Oh, nice. We outspeed anyway. Fine. Okay. Well, that's a nice start to the turn. Woodhammer. Oh, wow. That's enough for the knockout. Sure. Calyrex or Ogerpon? I think we should go Ogerpon. Threaten down the Rillaboom. Here's Zama. Hearthstone is your favourite of the Mars, Ashwin? A good answer. A good answer. Very competitive as well, of course. Though Cornerstone is now also pretty competitive. So, Rillaboom's kind of threatened with Terra Water. We can protect it. But then, of course, their Rillaboom is also threatened. But they can Grassy Glide. They've used their Terror as well, of course, so that's really good to know their Zamazenta is stuck as it is. I'm going to Cudgel Rilla. I'm going to Detect for now, because I think they surely... Oh, okay. I was going to say, surely they protect their Zamazenta. Arcanine, sure. Okay. We want to get rid of that as soon as we can. Okay, try and body press the Urshifu. Oh, wow. Look at that damage. Presumably now Arcanine switches out into Rillaboom. So... Is it worth terrestrializing? Not really, because I mean the Rillaboom doesn't threaten Arcanine. It threatens our Urshifu, I guess, but... Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, well, Ivy Cudgel here, and we'll close combat Zamazenta. Yeah, Arcanine switch for Rillaboom. This is why I targeted here. This is a... Oh, nice. Game Capture Neo. Elgato Game Capture Neo, Riley. Oh, it hangs on. That's so annoying. Close combat, though. Intimidated. Unfortunately. Weather or terrain? Ooh, interesting, Rachel. I'll say weather just because I have more practice with it. It's been around in the game longer. But how about you? So we can now Spiky Shield. Although, Grassy Glide going to be doing more into our Urshifu after the drops. Or maybe they just switch in their Arcanine again. Oof, that was close. Okay, I just fake out. Why didn't I spike your shield then? For a little bit more recovery. Why didn't I do that? At least we have the clear amulet with Calyrex. So now we get lots on the field with these two. Well, hello, Heath. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. How was your weekend, Heath? How did it go at the weekend? How was your important engagement at the weekend? You're breeding a Cubone in Emerald. Oh, wow. Was it shiny with Belly Drum? Wow, good luck for that task. That we give Body Slam to as well. That's amazing, Riley. And then make him a Alolan Marowak. What a fun task. Good luck to you. Right. Are they going to have Heavy Slam? They probably are. I can see Arcanine coming back in here. As Terra Fairy, let's High Horsepower you. Let Surging Strikes Rilla. Yeah. Hello, Araf. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure. They don't know we're Clear Amulet here. So we've targeted the Surging Strikes into the Arcanine. I hope, 2 Intimidate drops, I hope Surging Strike's still enough to pick up the knockout onto Arcanine. It should be. I mean, it's double super effective. Clear Amulet, really huge. Yeah, nice. Body Press, mitigated. Yeah. Look at that. Just the one. Oh, of course, it's critical hits anyway. It's critical hits, so the attack drops don't matter. Okay. Damage is incredible, but... Now, we can Glacial Lance. They might have Wide Guard, but would they really click it? We could Glacial Lance and protect, although they now threaten the Fake Out. Maybe we just double protect. They heal a bit as well, but that's okay. Double detect. They'll probably reveal here if they have a Heavy Slam or not as well. Oh, they do have it, and they did go for the Wide Guard. Okay. I expected them to have it, but I didn't necessarily think they would go for it. Glide into the Urshifu. We don't have Aqua Jet, which is annoying in this matchup, but... maybe, do they have Heavy Slam? I don't even know. Okay. I see. So, high horsepower, of course, not going to be huge damage into the Rillaboom. I'm gonna high horsepower Zama. I'm gonna close combat Rillaboom. Yeah, enough for the knockout. We've had a couple of, or a close combat drop. Oh, they do. They do have Heavy Slam. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I expected it to do more than that. That's amazing. However, You can't click Wide Guard and Heavy Slam. So, nice. Well, attempt a Glacial. They go for the Heavy Slam. Nice. Please don't KO. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Well, we got it close. What I should have done, the turn that I was... they'd shown Wide Guard, that was the thing. But the turn I close combated the Rillaboom, because obviously they just go for the Grassy Glide, I should have Glacial Lanced. They might have just clicked Wide Guard, of course. They probably should have just clicked Wide Guard. But then even if we had hung on through the Wood Hammer, then then we get the Glacial Lance off, but then the Zamazenta just outspeeds them with very low health anyway. So in terms of doing that match differently, what happened? I think we were okay. How were the 4 Pokemon? It was Calyrex, Ogerpon, Landorus, and Urshifu. Could have got more of an immediate advantage, I guess. And they led Ogerpon and Rillaboom. Oh. The Intimidate drops they got onto us paid dividends for them in the end. Yeah, I mean, we just needed to have dealt more damage by the end game. Maybe Trick Room would have been nice. Yeah, maybe. And otherwise, who did we leave? Amoonguss. So yeah, if we went Trick Room, that could have been good. And Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon less useful here. I think probably with the Pokemon we had, we could have still won that. I should have Spiky Shielded with the Ogerpon when I was body pressed for the KO. May as well have done. Bit of Grassy Terrain recovery as well might have put us out of range. But yeah, I had some strong Pokemon with us. But yeah, it was close. It was close. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, well. I shall rehydrate and I'll refocus. Alright, let's keep going. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, by the way, everybody. Really appreciate it. Always a pleasure to see you all. Please like and subscribe if we're enjoying. Would mean a huge amount. And good evening, Rich. Good to see you. Hope your weekend was good. I was feeling a bit under the weather over the weekend. I'm improving now, but as you might be able to tell, I'm still a little bit, my brain is still a little bit sluggish, shall we say, after the weekend. But yeah, doing well. Thanks. How are you doing, Rich? Is this weekend? Oh, I see. I thought it was last weekend, but anyway. I'm glad you had a chill one last time, though, Heath. And thank you very much, Rachel. I appreciate the offer. Calyrex Ice is definitely, yeah, it took that so well. And would you look at that? Can we be surprised? It's the mirror match. We're going to recreate the San Antonio finals right here, everybody. Now, in those finals, in game 1, I'm trying to remember, I think Justin led Roaring Moon Landorus, and Shiliang led Calyrex Roaring Moon, I want to say. And obviously Justin came out on top. So if that was Roaring Moon Landorus, how do I cancel that? Probably with Calyrex. And then Glacial Lance are really nice. Love a mirror match. Okay. Could Tailwind Glacial, I guess. Calyrex, Urshifu, and Go Pokemon. It feels weird bringing Landorus in this matchup, but I might be wrong. Glad you had a good weekend. Went to your parents for Christmas too. Oh, nice. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad. Glad you had a celebration. It must be nice actually to have a little bit of a reminiscence of Christmas at this point. Feels an eternity ago. I'm sure we all have had that sensation. So nice to be able to reconnect with that spirit. Rich. Okay, there you go, Calyrex Lando. So this lead enables them to terrestrialize their Landorus into water. We're presumably speed tying here. And that means they won't take super effective damage from our Glacial Lance, but they do threaten our Roaring Moon with super effective, especially because we are Terra Flying. However, we first of all threaten knockoff into their Calyrex, which is super effective, unless they terrestrialize, but then they're not terrestrializing their Landorus. Quite like to knock off their Calyrex and Glacial. Let's see how this works. I'm really not sure. Landorus protect, they're just going to double protect. No. So that's nice. Glacial Lance is not going to KO the Calyrex. They might set up Trick Room here, but of course we haven't set up Tailwind. We could have high horsepowered their Calyrex. I still think it would have hung on. Yeah, so they're expecting us to set up the Tailwind there. Nice. Roaring Moon obviously threatened. We can switch on our Urshifu. Or we could just protect. Is their Landorus going to... I don't think a Glacial Lance KOs their Calyrex here. Is a Glacial Lance going to KO Roaring Moon? I'm going to go into Urshifu and I'm going to high horsepower their Calyrex. Love overlap of folks from Lee's stream to mine. Yeah! Family gathering. Exactly, Riley. Love that way of putting it. Okay, so presumably this is Terra Water on the Landorus. It is. Yes, Lee and I definitely have a lot of overlap, and hopefully we'll do a joint stream soon. We were supposed to do one in the run-up to the holiday season, but things just didn't pan out that way. That's high horsepower getting rid of their Calyrex. Yeah, like this for us. And a Chilling Nay boost, of course. Sandsear, they do connect. It's enough to KO the Urshifu. Which is a shame. Let's get an Ogapon here. Luke appreciating the Lee and Charlie overlap as well. Of course. Unfortunately, Heath, I'm not the biggest aficionado of Star Wars, so I'm not getting that joke, but clearly I understood it was Star Wars, so there is that. Okay, they just sent out Urshifu and Landorus. Okay, So... Calyrex doesn't love this, does it? I should have sent in Roaring Moon to terrestrialize it. Hornleech into Roaring Moon, I think. BDSP Pokedex completion stream with Lee. Yeah, that's a good point, Luke. Good point. To get our Manaphy, our shiny Manaphy. Or indeed an Amorous. Okay. Urshifu detects. Oh, Landorus protects as well. Okay. I did sacrifice the Chilling Day boost, but I think that was probably right. Two tons of Trick Room. I think we want to Terra Flying Roaring Moon here. We'll try Horn Leeching Landorus. We will Terra Flying Acrobatics Urshifu. Let's... Okay, Urshifu switches. Mind games aplenty. Into their Roaring Moon. I still don't mind Terra Flying here because they are now angling set up Tailwind, incidentally, once the Trick Room expires in a couple of turns. I don't mind Terra Flying here still, even though the Urshifu switched and removed the threat of fighting type damage, because Sandsear Storm, of course, now doing nothing into our Roaring Moon. And we did target down the Landorus with Hornleech. Sandsear set. Oh, yeah. Roaring Moon takes no damage. Okay, that's not bad. It's good damage. Also, their booster energy was just consumed, so they're now faster with their Roaring Moon than they are with ours. Our Ogerpon outspeeds the Landorus. It's the last turn of Trick Room. They'll probably just double protect here. However, we can set up Tailwind with our Roaring Moon. To give us the advantage. Although, yeah, I think we should do that probably. We'll Horn Leech Lando. We will set up Tailwind. Yes, the Landorus protects. I'm expecting their Roaring Moon to protect as well. Yeah, okay, nice. Well, we set up Trick Room. Tailwind, I mean. We will set up Tailwind this turn. Charlie, co-stream extravaganza. Love that, Riley, yeah. Charlie. Oh, yeah. Lee's ankle, of course. He's doing better now, though, I'm pleased to say. As you say. Busy chance we'll be able to organise something in the future. Yeah, exactly, Rich. Exactly. I hope to make it a regular thing as well. Okay. So, Tailwind is now set up. So I think we just do the same thing. We can Horn... Or do we follow me? We could follow me, actually, couldn't we? Let's not. Let's Horn Leech and Acrobatics. Roaring Moon. Nice. Okay. So we get rid of their Roaring Moon. And Horn Leech. Very nice. Okay. So that was crucial. Setting up Tailwind on the turn they double protected to stall out the Trick Room was massive. Now it's just their Urshifu. So, there we go. It's amazing how the margins can seem, you know? All of a sudden we end up with 3 Pokemon versus their 1. Just because of a couple of reads on a couple of previous turns. Their Urshifu is still full HP though. We can just follow me and acrobatics. Battle's cancelled. There we go. Very nice. That's a win against the mirror. That feels good. Winning against the mirror always feels nice. Of course, best of 1 closed team sheet very different from best of 3 open team sheet. But and how do we lead in that mirror match? So we went Roaring Moon Calyrex. They were Landorus Calyrex. We went straight in with the knockoff onto their Calyrex. We went for the Glacial as well, just in case. They set up Trick Room for us because they were expecting us to set up Tailwind. We got rid of their Calyrex with high horsepower. They did one-shot our Urshifu with Soundseer Storm, but turned out to be okay. So we switched in our Roaring Moon. We were able to threaten with Horn Leech and Acrobatics. And then they tried to stall out last turn Trick Room. We set up Tail and we could outspeed. So basically, it's making calls, deciding when we need to take the speed advantage, or well, we always do, but when the right time is to set up Tailwind and benefit from their Trick Room. Ogerpon was really nice for the grass type damage into the water Landorus as well. Yeah, fun game, fun game. Well, excellent stuff. As always, I'm going to rehydrate. I'm going to refocus. Have you liked and subscribed yet? Well, I think it's about time you did. Recently hit 650, so thank you very much indeed for that, everyone. It took fewer than 20 days, I think, to hit 650. Let's see, from 600 to 650, I mean, let's see if it can be even shorter from here to 700. Alright, let's go. Tomorrow, everybody, I will be continuing to stream my Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest. I stream shiny hunting on Wednesdays. And I gotta say, you know, as much as a drawback it's been, not feeling 100% over the past weekend, I have been able to get some good shiny hunting resets in for Totodile. A lot of them while watching Wolfglick's excellent entering the World Championships video from most recent one for the 2024 World Championships. So that's been really good. Yeah, so there has been some progress on that shiny hunt. Maybe it'll shine for us tomorrow. It will still be very under odds, but let's see. And that is the Lunala. Rory Moon doing its best Lunala impression there, and that is a Pachirisu. That is a Pachirisu. Channeling Sagen Park, who of course won the Pokemon World Championships with Pachirisu in 2014. Now, Pachirisu obviously has Follow Me, it could have Super Fang. Lunala is a restrictor we don't see too commonly right now. And then Rillaboom, Urshifu, Incineroar. So, what do we want to do here? Wide Guard is something we've got to be careful of. If we set up Trick Room, we'd be slower. It's hard to know what the game plan is here, really. I think Moon and Moonlando, Calyrex, perhaps? I'm not sure. This seems decent, I would say. Battle Factory. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for that pointer, Riley. Battle Factory content. Yeah, I could try that. Lee and I could try that together at some point. Interesting. And the World's movie was so good, wasn't it, Ashwin? I'm glad that you enjoyed it as well. So... Because I might not even have Trick Room here. I bet they would, though. Their Lunala is very, very threatened here, which is partly why I wanted to lead the Roaring Moon. If we knock off, then presumably they have Power Herb, and so they wouldn't be able to use Meteor Beam. Or at least it would take 2 turns. But they have Follow Me. They might have Static as well. I bet they do have Static. Okay. We'll knock off... Well, we'll attempt to knock off Lunala, and we'll attempt to... Well, Sunset Storm. Oh! Oh my goodness! They didn't follow me! Well, I'm very pleased that we, targeted Lunala. There's not even Focus Sash on the Pachirisu. And that's an immediate double knockout. That Pachirisu is so cute. But, that's by the by. Well, I'm very surprised that they were so willing to let us do that. Maybe they thought, well, probably not going to click Sandsear Storm because of the threat of Wide Guard. Probably not even going to target the Lunala because of the threat of Follow Me. But that... Yeah, lol GG indeed, Riley. That's going to be that. Well, this is a nice position, isn't it? They also have Booster Energy Roaring Moon. It's also Speed. So, obviously they can fake out here. We haven't Terra'd yet, so we've got Terra Fairy looking nice on Calyrex in the back. Do I want a Tailwind? Doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Incineroar is slightly more annoying. Right, they just cancel the battle anyway. Incineroar is slightly more annoying for our Calyrex, I was thinking. But there we go. I would love to know what they had locked in with their Lunala and Pachirisu there. It'd be really interesting to get their insight. But anyway, that's a very swift win. We literally won in 1 turn that game, so that was very nice. It doesn't really feel like a fair matchup, does it? Because we, as in terms of assessing, well, do we lead okay, etc. It doesn't really make sense at this point because we don't know what they were going for. But one thing I will say is leading the Roaring Moon to threaten the Lunala was very nice, and leading the Landorus to threaten the Pachirisu was very nice. So yeah, maybe that is a good lead into this particular archetype. Well, that's that. Emerald is your favourite battle factory, but also Hot Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Yeah, it's all great, isn't it, Ryan? It's all those post-game facilities. Incredible. GG indeed. The Global Challenge is a really good question, Rachel, and I'm thinking about it. I'll talk a bit more about that in a moment, but for now, I'll rehydrate. Let's keep going. Yeah, the Global Challenge, I'm certainly not around all weekend. So if I were to stream it, at least, it would probably not... Well, if I were to be able to stream every day, it would be sort of... Oh, that's strange. Different times each day, probably, just given what I'm up to. I also... I don't know. I guess I could use my Birmingham team again. I could make a couple of tweaks to it. Because I probably don't have time to create a new team for the global challenge. But perhaps. I'll see. That's still a few days away, so I haven't made a decision on that one yet. I'll have to see what's going on. But how about anyone else? Anyone else going to compete in the global challenge this weekend? As we go up against this Caridon Venusaur team. This is similar to, who was it at San Antonio? It was Luca Paz running a Ditto, and I can't remember their... Was it Luca running a Ditto? Yeah, I think so. I can't remember their opponent, but a very similar team to this, maybe the same one, was featured on stream at San Antonio. Caridon and Venusaur. So, Caridon sets up the Sun. That sets up Chlorophyll for Venusaur. Activates Chlorophyll ability, I should say. That means I can get off some fast sleep powders. Which is never fun to play around, but we do have our Ogerpon, which is grass type. We also have a Moongus, but harder to bring. But as long as Ogerpon is led, they can't click sleep powder very freely. I always make the mistake. Does anyone else have this? I sometimes forget that Caridon isn't a fire type because it runs Terra Fire so often it looks like, you know, it's red. It screams fire. But I think we lead Ogerpon. We can also... Roaring Moon, I think. And... Calyrex and... Landorus. Especially with their Raging Bolt. That was close, that was close. I took my eye off the timer for a little bit there and we nearly timed out. Anyway. You're playing with your Lunala team in the Global Challenge. Oh, nice. Nice, Ashwin. So is VGC your sort of area of expertise within Pokemon? Yep, that's the classic lead, Venusaur Caridon. You're not going to take it too seriously, yeah, fair enough. That sounds fun, Rachel. Yeah. I could just see what Pokemon I have in the boxes and come up with a fun team, yeah. Not sure. Caridon, Groudon, the fire types that never were. Yeah, true, Riley. So... Are they going to click Sleep Powder here? We're threatening a terror on both of them, really, aren't we? I kind of just want to... Ivy Cudgel Venusaur and Acrobatic. I could Terra Flying. Oh, and yeah, I'll Acrobatics the Caridon. This could be a really explosive first turn. Let's see if we... it pays off. Okay, so they do Terra something. Venusaur. Terra Fire, that's fine. That means Caridon, if it doesn't protect, vulnerable to an Acrobatics. Oh. Yes. Venusaur can do that, can't it? Big Acrobatics, though? That did nothing. Oh, no. Oh, this has worked out terribly, hasn't it? Oh, I should have Terrored as well. I should have Terrored. That Acrobatics did nothing. Oh, I tell you why. The sun was up, so Booster Energy didn't go off. And that means that Acrobatics is less powerful. Yes, the sun kicks in before the Booster Energy, so it's not consumed. That means that it has a held item, and that means Acrobatics isn't very powerful. Right, well, that was a fail. And... learning as a player the things to bear in mind when there's a Caridon on your opponent's team and you're running a Pokemon that has Booster Energy. Good! Well, that was a terrible start. We can... I guess we Terra Fairy. And Glacial. And we can Sandsear as well, or do we just Earth Power the Venusaur? I can Sleep Powder as well now, of course. Ugh. Pretty rotten. Let's just stall out a turn of Sun. Sleep powder can miss too, so. That's a mistake you'll make once and only once you've done that. Yes. Yes, Riley. You enjoy VGC, but you just do everything. Nice. Okay, they go for Weather Ball. Ashwin and I also appreciate everything that Pokemon has to offer, so you're in good company here. I've got my Discord community link below, by the way. Everybody and Ashwin, if you want to hop in there. Continue to share our love for the Pokemon video games off stream. They just went on the offensive. Weather Ball and... I missed it. Was it Collision Course? I mean, either way, it's not looking great for us, is it? I could have set up Trick Room there. I don't think I need to, actually. Given we also have Landorus. So... Glacial and... Let's just secure the knockout onto the Venusaur, so Earth Power. Your Calyrex Ice Rider Articuno team, that's so fun, Ash. That's so fun, Ashwin. Love Articuno. My favourite legendary, probably. Weather Ball into Calyrex. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Flare Blitz into Landorus. Hangs on. Ah! Ugh, that's so annoying. They get the burn. Flare Blitz burn isn't very likely. And without it, I mean, look, we're now going to bring them down to 2 Pokemon. We could still do it, but... Flare Blitz... It's great that we hung on, but we get a Chilling Knee boost here, but... with the burn, it puts us on a timer. Let's see what we go down to. Also, if they outspeed, then we just lose with Calyrex. Okay, so we're still around. That's a shame, but... Probably should have set up Trick Room, shouldn't I? Ooh, right, yeah, that's an issue. That's an issue. However... They could Sucker Punch our Landorus. We have a Chilling Knee boost. We can Sandsear Storm as well. I think we just attack. I mean, that's... yeah. No! They just outspeed. Fair enough. But not even that crucial. Wicked Blow. We resist it. We hang on. Then we need to double crit, probably. We do have a +1. I mean, let's see. Ah! 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 So close. Yeah. I mean, Ivyculture just wins it now for them, doesn't it? Yeah, Trick Room would have been the play, wouldn't it? Trick Room would have been the play. Protect the Landorus on a previous turn. We Trick Room with Calyrex. It would still have been tough, but to be honest, after such a terrible turn 1 for us, I am not too disappointed with this outcome. Well, let's see if they let us win. They don't. Shocking, that. Shocking. Anyway. GG. Koraidon and Venusaur. Fun combination. Excited to do Snow and Aurora with Blizzard and Glacial Lance. Yeah. That does sound like oodles of fun, Ashwin. I love your use of the word oodles as well. Ice is my favourite type, so... Brain Farigiraf and Okamon Wellspring display both sides of speed. Sounds fun, Ashwin. Sounds fun. Good luck for that team. And hopefully you do get to run it in the Global Challenge. A load of Nightos is Snow Setter. Yeah, fair enough. 3 Ice. Triple Ice team. It can work. I think it was a Triple Ice team that won the Utrecht special event last year with Articuno. So, Maybe, maybe. Well, what did we learn? We learned that that Termon was bad, and what actually happened there again? Sludge Bomb the Oak Bomb, yeah, that was something I could have worked around, or could have predicted, done a different play. And then Collision Course into the Roaring Moon, that was terrible too. I could have terrestrialized. I was so stupid as well to not have realised that the booster energy had not been consumed, and so Acrobatics was not doing as much damage as it should have done. But there we go. And we still made it relatively close, I guess, in the end game. Anyway. Let's keep going. That's the team we started with. Oh, nice. The Utrecht team, Ashwin. Nice. Change a few things to move it into Reg G. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Take a team that you find fun. Change a couple of things. Use it for a new regulation. Love that idea. Excuse me. Right. Oh, it's Groudon. Groudon Gouging Fire, Volcarona. I once more saw all three of those as fire types. Groudon definitely isn't. It just sets up the sun. King Gambit, Raging Bolt, and Chien-Pao. Okay, interesting. Gone up against a variety of restricted Pokemon tonight, which is always fun. Pleased to get that practice against a wide variety. So, what's our plan? Lando is good here. How are they going to lead? I think I want to lead Lando, I think. Roaring Moon, we can threaten terrestrialized flying. And let's go Ogerpon so we can take advantage of their sun. Alright. Let's see this. Gotta remember it's Groundon, exactly, Ashwin, exactly. Thank you for that tip. On Thursday, everybody, I'll be continuing to try and beat Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with Just Ledian. Just Ledian. We are at Spear Pillar. We're going to save the world from Team Galactic and then do the final gym. Hope you're looking forward to that. I cannot wait to get going with that. Once more. But here we are. Got all my socials linked below, by the way, everybody. I'm at Chazingdra X, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram. I am a caster for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series and, of course, a content creator. And having a great time streaming for you all tonight and whenever I do stream. Hope I can make your day merry. So, yeah, this isn't bad, is it? We can Sandsear Storm. Gets around a Rage Powder as well. Roaring Moon, though, isn't... We could Tailwind. So, Sandsear Storm and into Ogerpon. Just in case, I would go for a Bug-type move into the Roaring Moon. Hello, Chicken McNugget. You call it VGC. Right, well. Okay. Why is that? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a very merry day. I hope it's about to get merrier. Tailwind. Okay. So I could have set up Tailwind there with my Roaring Moon. Oh, that's great damage. That's great damage. However, we can now just follow me, so that's nice too. I think we want to do that. Sandsear Storm and... Or do we just Ivy Cudgel? Kingambit isn't very fast. Let's follow me. Landorus is just immediately applying so much pressure here. So I'm glad that we led with it. Kingambit switches. As adventures in Underland, Rachel. I'm not familiar with those ones. Oh, okay, so they're going to go for a big heat wave, maybe. In which case, a Tailwind would have been nice. Okay. Terra Grass. Yeah, this could be a heat wave. Follow Me was probably not the best here. Heat wave in the sun. That's fine. Sandsear Storm double connect. Still good damage onto the Volcarona. Right. However... Can we take another one of those? Maybe we can, actually. But then they have the Tailwind and Groudons on the field now as well. And they have Precipice Blades, although, obviously... Hang on a sec. Oh, no. No, I was definitely doing my math wrong. No, we look. I mean, we can see from the bar. We can't take another one of those. Heat Wave. I'm not sure. Let's just protect and let's. They could Swords Dance, but kind of ran out of time there, so I'm just going to double protect. See what they're thinking. They just Heat Crash. Into the Ogerpon, that's interesting. Heat Wave can miss as well. Oh, and Spike Shield, that's nice. Okay. How many turns of Tailwind? Last turn of Tailwind for them. Oh, okay. Good. Do I want to switch here? I don't think I do. As I say, that might be a miss. We'll Sandsear and we'll... Ivy Cudgel, Groudon. Okay, there is a miss on Ogerpon. And Heat Crash. Yeah, I didn't really want to switch something in there. Calyrex, Rory Moon. Do these guys have enough in the tank? How are you doing, Chicken McNugget? Hope you've been having a very merry day. What have you been up to today? Okay, so booster energy still not consumed. Important to bear in mind. So acrobatics won't be as fast. We can Tailwind and Glacial here. That'd be fast enough, I hope so. Do we Terra Fairy? We probably Terra Fairy, don't we? Well, nah. The Kingambit could have a Steel type move, I guess. Although, actually, we take Super Effective whether we Terrastalise or not, wouldn't we? Do we Trick Room? A bit late to be deciding now. Glacial Lance, and we'll try Tailwinding. So. Get the tailwind up. Thanks to the sun activating our photosynthesis. And we do outspeed. Okay, huge. Big double knockout. Nice. Big double chilling Nay boost. That's amazing. We threaten super effective damage into Kingambit as well. This is the great thing about Calyrex coming in later once your preceding Pokemon have lowered their health. Okay. The opponent's health. Enabling Calyrex to get that double knockout. So. Interesting. In fact, the sun shouldn't be on the field for too much longer. It's the last turn of sun. They could Swords Dance, I guess, with Kingambit if they are running such a set. The reason why that would be nice is so that Gouging Fire doesn't do as much damage into our Calyrex. Could protect, and we could knock off the Kingambit. Maybe. I think I like that. This is the last turn of Sun Ashwin. We get rid of the safety goggles, okay. Not vital. I'm glad we protected the Calyrex. And what does Kingambit do? Oh, it does have Iron Head. Okay. And now the photosynthesis happens. Protosynthesis, booster energy, gone. So acrobatics should be good damage. So that's nice. High horsepower, the Kingambit. And knock off or acrobatics, the Gouging Fire. I guess we knock off first. The Gouging Fire. Although, oh, unless it was, ooh, that's a good play. That's a good play. Let's protect with Kingambit. Knock off into the Gouging Fire. And yes, we do get burned, yeah. Burning Bulwark. Great signature move. Not terrible, though, because, of course, Calyrex can do the heavy lifting in the damage department for us. Are they stalling out? How many turns of Tailwind? Last turn of Tailwind. And they just protected. So, high horsepower, the Kingambit, and... Oh, I missed if they were booster energy or not on the Gouging Fire, in which case acrobatics is better, but they could be clear amulet. Okay, I'll just go for acrobatics to be a bit safer then, I guess. Why is that doing so little damage? Oh, because I'm burned. But I still expect to do a bit more than that. But yeah, okay. The burn big for them there. A third special attack. Oh, it's a third physical attack boost. How much is Flare Blitz going to do? Not much. They're going for a burn, I think. Which they don't get. Nice. So yeah, Landorus was massive. In threatening the opponent's team. But then just whittling down the health bar so that Calyrex could come in and then get that big double knockout for a Chilling Nay boost. Yeah. And then having the Tailwind in the back was really nice too. Yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot. I love the way you can go with Trick Room or Tailwind with this team. It's so flexibly built, and that was the mark of a well-rounded team, of course. Burn Shield. True, I guess so, Ashwin. But with Glacial Lance, we shouldn't get burned. I'd have to double check up on that. But anyway. So. Let's do another battle. This might be the last one to stream, everybody. I do like to say that time just to refocus before doing another battle. Might be the last one. We'll just have to see how quick the battle is. And who's excited for Shiny Enamorous and Shiny Manaphy, the newly announced distributions for completing Pokédexes in Pokemon Home. Very, very cool. This, speaking of cool, is a very cool team, by which I mean warm. It is another Groudon, but it is Iron Valiant as well. And Clefairy and Tornadus and Entei Raging Bolt. Fascinating. Okay. Well, again, Landorus threatens so much for super... In fact, everything for super effective damage apart from the Tornadus and the Groudon. They have a Tailwind mode, so that suggests maybe we should lead our Tailwind mode as well, so we can threaten it right back. Wide Guard, potentially. Probably. I kind of want to do that. Calyrex, and probably the Ogerpon. Urshifu's is weakened by the sun. Thunderclap threatens it. How do I feel about that? In that order. Yeah, I like it. Let's do this. Thank you very much, Alex. No worries about not being able to message as much. I'm glad you've been enjoying watching the stream, and thank you. I appreciate that. Those kind words. Glad I've been enjoying my piloting of it. I've certainly been enjoying running it myself. It's very kind of you to say. I think, you know, it's also just a very well-built team, so in that situation, it can be hard to pilot a team badly. So again, kudos to Shiliang Tang for building the team, and Justin Tang again for their fantastic success winning with it in San Antonio this past weekend. Speed boosted. Hobbies or interests if you're really passionate about it aren't Pokemon or writing. Ooh, interesting, Luke. Let me reflect on that and I'll get back to you. Right. So. Do we just go for the Tailwind here? If we do that and we Earth Power the Entei, I mean, we're kind of banning out a Terra. Do we need to Tailwind? I think we do. We Earth Power the Entei. Let's just go for it. Hobbies outside of Pokemon that I'm really passionate about. I mean, there's plenty. We do bet out the Terra for normal. I guess mid-battle, I probably shouldn't be thinking too deeply about it, Luke, but I will reflect and get back to you at some point. Alright, that's probably Choice Band Extreme Speed, and it doesn't hurt us too much, does it? So that's nice. Okay, that's amazing damage. Bleak Wind. Oof, Royal Moon hangs on. Please no speed drop. Royal does get the speed drop, but we have Tailwind, we have speed booster energy as well, so, you know. Oh, they can just extreme speed though, can't we? Can't they? Not if we protect. And do we go for Sludge Bomb just to cover for something? Why not? Unless they just extreme speed the Landorus here instead. They don't. Very nice. Yeah, I thought that 2 HP Aurora Moon, it's too tempting not to target. Okay, so that's their terror option down already. Very good for us. Roaring Moon is such a cool Pokemon, isn't it? I remember when I first saw it, oof. Such a great design. So. How do we want to play this one? Knocking off the Groudon might be nice. Although, actually, if it was Assault Vest, it probably wouldn't matter. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it, though. Let's try and knock off Groudon, and let's Sludge Bomb Tornadus, I think. Oh, that's huge damage. A crit as well. That's very lucky for us. Clear Amulet, sure. Bleak Wind. That's okay. Landorus is so nice on this team. Landorus Incarnate is so good in this format in general, isn't it? Fly, oh, huge damage. Sheer Force, Life Orb stuff, obviously, is always good. And just ground threatens a good amount of the format, super effective. Great. So, Calyrex, of course, threatened by Heat Crash. But they can Precipice Blades. That gets around Follow Me. If we don't Terrastallize our Ogerpon, then we take Super Effective from Bleak Wind Storm. However, if we just Terra Fairy our Calyrex and Glacial Lance... Sun... Yeah, I mean, full turns of Sun. 2 turns of Tailwind for them. Final turn for us, so they could just Protect here, I guess. Glacial and Follow Me, I guess. Big spooky Groudon, do you mean, Ronnie? Yeah. Kinda so. Kinda so. Hopping up a team and playing with no practice. Yeah, true, that's about when the team is good. Fully agree with you, Alex. Fully agree. Read the Protect, Trick Room Taunt. Oh, that's a good point, Riley. I could have done that. Oh, they go for the Taunt. Okay. Fine. Heat Crash. Fine. Take that. However, this is... I'm very surprised they didn't double Protect there, to be honest with you, because now we just get... They don't get another Tailwind. We get a double boost to our Calyrex. Also, Ogerpon took the Heat Crash really, really well. Now, who do you have in the back? Okay! I think that's a wrap, everybody. I think that's a wrap. Clefairy is not here to deal damage. It is here to support, and it has nothing left to support. So, that's forfeited. Nice. It's a decent record that we've built up with this team, gotta say. Very nice. Huge amount of fun playing this team, and as I've been saying, it's just very, very good. Luke, I will bear in mind your question. I'll reflect on it. I'll have more time to think properly about it during tomorrow's stream, which of course is going to be a much more chill situation. Shiny hunting for Totodile to kick off my Pokemon Silver Dream Team quest. I've done like more than 400 resets of Total off stream because I haven't been feeling too well the past few days. So that is one benefit, I guess. And so we'll be hitting the ground running with way more than 1,000 encounters tomorrow. So maybe that will shine for us tomorrow. 5:45 GMT on this very channel. Looking forward to seeing you there. But thank you for that question, Luke. A very thoughtful question, and thank you for hanging out tonight. So then, everybody, hope we've enjoyed this team. Again, huge congratulations to Shiliang Tang for building this team that has won the San Antonio Regional Championships, and obviously grateful that it's performed so well tonight on this stream. So thank you to Shiliang for making the team publicly available. The rental code is in the description below, and huge congratulations, of course, to Justin Tang for winning the San Antonio Regional Championships with this very team this past weekend. It's such a fantastic team, and full credit to Justin and Shiliang. That team met each other in the finals. That team versus that team, mirror match. Absolutely phenomenal stuff, and it really is very strong. Do try it out. Again, rental code is in the description. Love the Trick Room meets Tailwind mode. It's so strong. It's pretty offensive, but with the Amoonguss there as well, and other supporter pieces follow me with Ogerpon, of course. I've had a blast running it, and I'm glad that the battles have gone so well. And we've learned a little bit more about how to pilot it and into certain restricteds as well. So make sure you enjoy battling with the team. See you tomorrow 5:45 for more shiny hunting, and then Thursday 5:45 for beating Pokemon Brilliant Diamond with just Ledian. And we'll be taking down Cyrus. We'll be taking down the final gym. So it's going to be a fantastic stream. See you on Thursday. As I say, overnight tonight, next episode of my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, taking a stroll through the life stories of people in the Pokemon community, discovering the 6 Pokemon on their dream team along the way. Next episode featuring Adef, Pokemon science content creator. Such fascinating videos that Adef puts out. If you've never heard of them, then check out their channel right now. You will not regret it. Looking at how different scientific formula come into Pokemon games and so on. Had such a fun chat with Adef, so I'm looking forward to you all hearing that. That's going to drop overnight tonight on the audio apps, as I say. 3 p.m. UK time on YouTube tomorrow. So can't wait for you all to hear that. I've got my Discord community link below as well. It'll be a pleasure to see as many of you as possible in there. Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory. Come and join the merry folk. We can continue to share our love for all the treats that the Pokemon video games have to offer off stream. Got my Patreon link below if you want to support me as a creator, but fundamentally hugely appreciate you hanging out with me tonight as it is. Channel memberships are on the way, everybody. I'm very sorry this has been taking so long, just so many things to sort out, but you know, bit by bit we will get things going when we can. I'm at Chazingdra on all socials, Instagram, TikTok, X and Blue Sky. It'll be a pleasure to have you following along on there. And with that being said, oh yeah, I'm working on my Birmingham 8192 Shiny Challenge video. Hopefully that'll be out this week, everybody. Hosted a shiny hunting challenge. How many shinies could we find in an hour in the Generations 2 to 5 Pokemon games at the Birmingham Regional Championships a couple of weeks ago, and had a lot of fun, and it went pretty well. So I hope you're looking forward to tuning into that. As I say, video should be out this week. So now with that being said, I think it's time that I caught up on these final few messages. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, Luke. That's very kind of you indeed. Thanks so much for stopping by. And Ashwin, yeah, probably didn't even have an attack the Clefairy. That is off on the way. And a pleasure to meet you, Ashwin. I hope to see you at another stream very soon. And of course, no worries, Luke. I appreciate the really interesting question. Thank you, Double T. I'm pleased that you had a fun time hanging out. Always a pleasure to see you. Oh, Emerald, sorry that you were here a little bit late, but see you soon. The battles went well, though. I'm pleased to report using the San Antonio winning team. You have a merry evening as well, Ronnie. Always a pleasure. And you were a few minutes behind. No worries, Alex. No worries. I will hopefully see you tomorrow, Alex. Yeah, take care as well, Riley. Hopefully that Zangoose shines for you tonight. Maybe. Who knows? Glad you had fun, Alex, and probably see you tomorrow. Lovely. Looking forward to hanging out with you again. And yes, no, I assumed that you meant in the stream, Alex, but appreciate the clarification. Nice to meet you as well, Ashwin. Yes, pleasure to meet you and hope to see you again soon. With that being said, everybody, I hope you all have a very merry rest of your day.